A very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News. I'm Ishara Nautunda. Let's get started with your headlines for the day. The citizens across the country took the Bakmahadiuruma. The Prime Minister emphasizes to make Sri Lanka's education South Asia's top-notch. 13 student protesters released. No power cut in the new year and afterwards. Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo spreading at its fastest rate. And now for your news in detail. First in local news, the citizens across the country took the Bakmahadiuruma national pledge to eradicate the drug menace today to confirm their total commitment to control and eliminate the illegal drugs from the country.
The inaugural event of this program was held under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena today at the Independence Square in Colombo, with the participation of the Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and the Speaker Karu Jayasuriya, ministers and members of Parliament. Governors, chief ministers as well as Secretary to the President Udaya R. Senivaratne and secretaries to ministers and other senior government officials, heads of tri-forces, Inspector General of Police and the chiefs of security forces were gathered at the event. The public attended the ceremony in large numbers. The gathering made a pledge to commit themselves to make the country free of illicit drugs for the sake of the future generation, to successfully conduct and to accomplish drug prevention program and to take steps to shun drugs as an individual and to dedicate with the utmost contribution for the great collective efforts to free the Sri Lankan public from drug menace. The new program of the Bakmahadiuruma National Pledge Against Drugs was organized by President Sirisena with the view of implementing a new approach to create a drug-free country. His intention is to obtain the cooperation of all sectors for the success of the program.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has expressed his sincere regrets over the damage caused by the stormy situation that has devastated the southern region of Nepal. In a letter addressed to Nepali Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, the Prime Minister has conveyed the message. 13 students who were arrested during a protest at the parliamentary roundabout have been arrested. A group of students from the Sabaragama University Students' Union started a march from the Faculty of Indigenous Medicine in Rajagiriya based on several demands pertaining to enrollments made under the National Admission Scheme of the Faculty of Social Sciences and Languages of the Sabaragama University. When the students attempted to tread towards the parliament from the parliamentary roundabout, the police prevented them. The police had to use tear gas and water cannons to control the unrest. Due to the protest, heavy traffic jam caused in the vicinity for nearly 2 hours. 13 students who have behaved aggressively during the protest were arrested. Minister Ravi Karunanayake says that no electricity cut will be imposed during the new year and afterwards. He was speaking at a function held in Colombo. The Cabinet of Ministers has granted approval to conduct Enterprise Sri Lanka exhibition in Anuradhapura and Jaffna.
The Cabinet of Ministers approved the proposal presented by Mangala Samaravira, Minister of Finance and Mass Media, to conduct second Enterprise Sri Lanka exhibition in Anuradhapura and third in Jaffna under the theme of Government Vision 2025 with financial support from the private sector. Meanwhile, there are 577 IDP families living in welfare villages in the north and east. 381 families out of them do not own their own land blocks. Cabinet approval was granted to purchase the land from private owners and resettle those families. The Cabinet approval was also granted on establishment of a SARC Handicraft Development Centre in Sri Lanka. The Cabinet of Ministers approved the proposal presented by Rishad Badiuddin, Minister of Industry and Commerce, resettlement of protracted displaced persons, cooperative development and vocational training and skills development to establish SARC Handicraft Development Centre under the aid of SARC Development Fund. The Cabinet of Ministers also endorsed the proposal to provide relief to house owners who were affected by the main tunnel of the multipurpose project Uma Oya. The proposal presented by President Maithripala Sirisena in his capacity as the Minister of Mahaweli Development and Environment to continue the housing rent allowance presently paid to them for a period of another 3 months was approved.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that the government intends to make Sri Lanka's education system South Asia's top-notch education system. He was speaking at a function held at St. Paul's Girls' School in Milagiriya. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe declared open the newly renovated main hall and the administrative building at the Milagiriya St. Paul's Girls' School. Ministers Akila Viraj Karyavasam and Ravi Karunanayake were also present at the occasion. The Prime Minister also donated prizes to the students who showcased excellence in the year 2017. Srinali Ranma Pereira, who has been selected to the university under the mathematics stream, was conferred J. Sumit Jaivir Challenge Trophy and a cash prize from the Britain's branch of the All-Girls Society. The Prime Minister said the world is moving towards a smart age. He added that the smart age too will be transformed into another form in the coming 10 years. The Prime Minister noted that the country needs a highly skilled workforce. Ministers Akila Viraj Karyavasam and Ravi Karunanayake also spoke. Akila Viraj Karyavasam said that 4,000 principals have been recruited to the education system with the view of improving human resources. He stressed that politics will never occupy any significant place in the government school system under the current government. A large number of students and the parents participated in the event. The case against 6 persons, including parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa, was taken up before the Colombo High Court regarding the alleged misappropriation of 30 million rupees.
The High Court judge decided to postpone the hearing of the case as MP Namal Rajapaksa was scheduled to attend the parliamentary debate on the budget. Accordingly, further examination of evidence was put off to the 7th of June. The Colombo Chief Magistrates Court had earlier ordered to issue an arrest warrant through the Interpol on Indika Karuna Jeeva, who avoided the court in connection with the case. The case against Avantgarde chairman Nisanka Senadipati and another suspect was taken up for hearing at the Colombo High Court today. They have been accused of soliciting and giving bribe of 35.5 million rupees. The case was postponed to the 28th of June. The Bribery Commission has filed a case against the defendants under the 47 counts before the Colombo High Court. The Attorney General has filed charges against the other defendant of the case, former chairman of Rakna Lanka Corporation, retired Major General Palitha Fernando, stating that he has solicited bribes in 7 instances.
Hambantota District Teachers' Felicitation Ceremony was held under the patronage of opposition leader Mahinda Rajapaksa. The Hambantota District ceremony was held as part of Southern Province's Teachers Appreciation Initiative. The event was organised by the Ministry of Education of Southern Province. The principals and teachers who rendered a great service were conferred with awards at the ceremony held at the District Secretariat in Hambantota. Deputy Minister Nalin Bandara states that arrangements are being made to increase foreign direct investment inflow. The Deputy Minister made this statement participating in an exporters meeting. The 18th meeting of exporters was held at the auditorium of the Export Development Board. Exporters representatives from government institutions as well as representatives from the Chamber of Commerce and Industry were present on the occasion. The attention of exporters was focused on reaching urgent solutions to the problems faced them. Chairperson of the Export Development Board, Indira Malvata, also took part in the event. Minister Sajid Premadasa says that it is necessary to be committed to protect the Buddha Sasana. The minister further said that the commitment should not be restricted to word but be practical. The construction of the Dhamma School building at the Godamunna Sri Shailabimbarama Udispattuwa commenced under the patronage of Minister Sajid Premadasa. The project embarked under the Sisu Dham Sevana program. The Central Cultural Fund has allocated 4 million rupees for this purpose. The government's plan is to complete the construction within 3 months. Addressing the gathering, the minister noted that hundreds of Buddhist temples countrywide lack basic resources, and he will initiate a complete array of programs to address them. He added that the program to construct 100 stupas island-wide will be commenced on 23rd of June. The Met Department announces that showers or thunder showers may occur at a few places in Uva and Central provinces and in Ratnapura, Gaul and Madra districts after 2 p.m. Mainly fair weather will prevail elsewhere. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in Western, Sabaragamuwa and Central provinces during the morning. There may be temporary localized strong winds during thunder showers. General public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by lightning activity. Mainly fair weather will prevail under the sea areas around the island. Winds will be southwesterly or variable, and the speed will be 10 to 20 kilometers per hour in the sea areas around the island. Now let's move on with your Biz News update.
Ceylon Electricity Board signed a power purchase agreement with one independent power producer to the grid while issuing a letter of intent for the 3 successful bidders in supplementary power tender. According to sources, the CEB signed procurement agreement with the ACE Matara to add 20 megawatts and has invited Asia Power, which has capacity for 50 megawatts and is likely to sign the purchase agreement as well. ACE Matara has been requested to get the plant running and connect to the grid as soon as possible, where CEB officials hope to have 20 megawatts added to the supply by the end of this week. The CEB received cabinet approval in 2018 for the proposal to purchase power from the ACE Power Generation Matra and Asia Power for a period of 3 years.
The benchmark all-share price index gained 18.94 points, close at 5,597.37, while the S&P Sri Lanka 20 index gained 6.58 points, close at 2,737.57. The turnover was 405.81 million rupees, with 8.4 million shares changed in hands in 2,730 trades. The market capitalization at the end of the day was 2,625.08 billion rupees. Top 5 gainers of the day were Anilana Hotels, LLC Development Finance, Fortress Resort, Bayreville Resort and Hunnas Falls, while the top 5 losers were Vidur Lanka, Print Care, Sierra Cables, Ceylon Beverage Holdings and Abans Financial. Today's foreign purchases were 277.99 million rupees and foreign sales were 72.26 million rupees. There were 2 crossings today and the crossing turnover was 58.87 million rupees.
That's all we have for you today. You can visit itnews.lk for more info. I'm Ishara Nautuna. Good night.